And bam, y'all. All right, we're back. Let's see if that's going to be any better. There we go. All right, we're back. Let's see. Sorry, there's a little reverb there. Now we're rocking and rolling. All right, cool. So I'm going to close up. We'll get rid of that top layer. Now we're ready to rock, y'all. I apologize. Just wanted to make sure you guys are actually seeing me. So I'm going to retype those messages. Yeah, everybody. All right, so I'm going to get our duck race on. I'm going to drop some messages in here. Let's see, it is 4:20 right now, so we'll do a duck race around, let's call it 5:15. We'll get our duck race on. I'll type that here in the chat, and that's Eastern Standard Time. So on the East Coast, we'll do it 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll start our duck race. And again, just hit the chat. Let me know what's going down. I'd love to hear from you guys. And also, you might notice I don't have my cousin Gina on the stream today. Also, unfortunately, Coach Deuce is not going to be joining us today. He got caught up in some traffic, and he's not going to be able to make it. Wah, wah. But don't worry, I got you guys. We're going to dig into some deals. We're going to dig into some fun. I already talked about the Flybird, the flat bench, but I want to play the video again just because on the last stream I'm not sure if it was clear. So I'm going to drop this in here again, then we'll keep it rolling forward. Again, on the flat bench, if you click on the product, you're going to see an in-link coupon, and I believe it's $20 off. Let me just confirm that. Yep, it's an extra $20 off with the in-link coupon. So whenever you guys are watching live streams, whether it's me or anyone else on Amazon, make sure you're clicking on the product because then you'll see if there's an extra discount that goes along with it. But with that being said, let's dig on into the B-roll, y'all.
In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the Flybird flat bench. And as you can see, it's a nicely padded bench, super durable. That's been my favorite thing to use about this particular bench, and I'm going to show you a really cool feature with this bench from the adjustment standpoint and the legs here. So we're going to take a little closer look at the adjustable component here with folding it up, which I think is a really cool aspect to being able to store it. So you pull that pin out, you're going to turn this to loosen it, and then once it's loose, you're going to pull out that spring-loaded mechanism. And you can see here, I'm just loosening it up. Once you have it loose, you just pull on that, and then I have it stand up vertically, so you're gonna see it just drop right down. And the cool thing about that, again, if you look at this, it folds up, so if you do wanna hang it on the wall, you wanna put it off to the side from a storage capability, it's just a cool aspect that I really like to it. But overall, just going back to the durability of this, and again, looking at the padding, it's a comfortable bench and it gets the job done. I highly recommend if you're looking to add a flat bench to your toolbox.
Bam. So since we're on Flybird, I'm also going to highlight the adjustable dumbbell set. This is probably, I would say, definitely my top 3 most used fitness picks that I have from Amazon that I use in my day-to-day workouts, whether it's with myself, for my clients, and just anything, even content creation here. They're definitely, I would say maybe the only thing I use more is the resistance bands. That's like maybe the only thing, and like obviously my mats, because literally I use them for everything because we have them on the floor. But that's like why I'm saying top 3 and not necessarily number 1. And oh, what's up, Loki? Hey, hey. I'm gonna just drop a little message in there for you, homie. Congrats again, Loki, by the way, for winning the big duck race yesterday. We're going to do a duck race today. We just got our regular duck race prize, $1 Amazon gift card, or the nutrition package on the line. We'll do that at the end of the stream, or in just over 45 minutes. With that being said, let's dig on into the adjustable dumbbells. And if you guys got questions, let me know in the chat. Love to hear from you guys. And also, like, Gina made this cool graphic, and it has a great cue. I always forget to remind people, like, make sure you're unmuted so you can hear all the awesomeness that we're digging into. And if you haven't already, please feel free to follow. It helps out tremendously. All right, let's break it down, y'all. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Flybird adjustable dumbbells. Let's dig on into them. So these are really cool because of, again, the adjustable style, and the handle right here I really love compared to some other adjustable dumbbells I've tried in the past. Wanted to give you guys a little bit of the dimension look. And the cool thing is, again, you're going to see me right here, turn the handle, and that's how you select the weight you want. It slides right out, you drop it back in, you turn the handle, and you get the next one. It's a really cool feature compared to, again, some of the other styles that I've seen, and being able to go all the way from 11 pounds up to 55 pounds within seconds is an amazing, both cost-effective feature, in my opinion, as well as a space-effective feature where you don't need multiple sets. And again, I wanted to highlight that here just by going through how easily you can do your reps, superset it, drop the weight in, change it, and then go up or down in weight, which is, again, for me as a trainer, as a coach, as a fitness professional, an amazing option, especially from a home gym perspective. I also wanted to highlight for you guys the actual locking mechanism. These buttons I'm pointing at right now are what actually will release the weight, and these nodules here in the set are what's going to do it. So the only time you can change the weight is when it's actually in the mold. So this way you have a nice, safe grip. You don't have to worry about it when it's out of the mold. Bam. So again, a little bit more detailed breakdown on the most commonly used piece of equipment I have besides maybe the resistance bands. And just to round out the Flybird products, we're going to look at the adjustable bench set. And this one, again, this one's my hands down #1 pick. And it looks like, yeah, they got 31% off right now for the adjustable bench. So still a good time to get it. It's not going to last forever. And then also, if you click on it, they got an in-link coupon for an extra $10 off. So with the discount plus the $10 off, you're looking at $154.99. Really great deal because that's marked down all the way from $239.99. So get on that, y'all, while you still can, because this isn't going to last forever. And with that being said, let's break down the video. And as always, guys, let me know in the chat if you guys got questions. Plus, we're going to get that duck race going at 5:15 p.m. today. So if you want to get on that duck race, Loki, if you're feeling lucky and you want to hang out for the duck race, just comment duck, and we'll keep you guys in it. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Flybird adjustable bench. And I'm a huge fan of the brand Flybird first and foremost, but I love the adjustable bench. It's so versatile. And a big thing that I like here is check out this spot for your ankles where you can hook your feet. The cool thing I like about it as well is it folds down, as you can tell. Also, I'm going to show you guys on the flip side the pin and spring action. I'm going to pause for a quick second. I want you guys to see this has a spring component of it. So when you pull it out, it'll allow it to lock into place versus other benches. Sometimes we'll just have a little latch mechanism. Also, I want to show you guys the different positions to give you a little bit more idea of the versatility from the angles here, as well as talk about how that comes into play with your training. When you're able to change the angle, you can focus on different muscle groups and how they interact with one another. So the ability that Flybird provides to change these angles going into multiple different positions is awesome, as well as being able to work in a variety of different exercises as well. And the durability of it is clutch. That's a big one for me, and I highly recommend. Check them out. So we're going to slightly shift gears here, guys. We're going to look at another type of Bird brand product, but it's actually Inkbird, not Flybird. A completely different style of products. We're looking at different types of thermometers. And to me, this is and Gina talked about it when we have some prior streams. Not only these are all great gift ideas, really everything I think on the carousel are potentially great gift ideas if they're in your budget for spending money on a gift. But to me, again, why I talk about everything is that I always try and relate it back to, health, a lifestyle of fitness, and that kind of concept in mind, and give you guys the insight and how I look at these things. So even looking at, we have our Bluetooth-based wireless pool thermometer, or really any kind of body of water thermometer. This thing's cool because not only you can throw it in your pool, hot tub, even in your bathtub, honestly, if you want to see how hot the water is, make sure you're not going to have it too hot for your kids, which I definitely actually like to use it for. Just sometimes I feel like I'll turn the water on, I forget about it if I'm cooking dinner or getting the girls ready, and Ashley, to be transparent with you guys, Ashley's giving the girls a bath probably 5, if not 7 days out of the week. I'm usually doing it 1 to 2 days out of the week, but when I'm doing it, I always get paranoid if the water's going to be too hot, so I kind of started recently using that just to see if the water's too hot. On the other side of it, cool thing is you don't have to necessarily just use it for the water. As you can see here in its actual display, that it'll show not only where you can have the water temperature, but if you don't actually have it in the water, and even if you do, it'll also show you the outside temperature. So it's 75 degrees right now in my garage with 52% humidity, which I think is a really cool variable. You can see that component of it. So again, even if you don't have necessarily a pool, or you're not always going to use it for the pool, you can still take advantage of this 24/7 and have it in a different room or have it outside or whatever. You can still make use of it, which I think is really cool. And I'm going to keep it rolling right along. We have a couple of Inkbird thermometers that we're going to look at here. Now, the next one, which is the external or surface-based temperature thermometer that you can see with the little infrared. Let's see if I can get it right on the camera. Bank. This one actually has 11% off still, and I'm going to click on it. The other one, our pool thermometer, didn't have an in-link coupon, but this one does. This one has a 20% off So that's pretty solid, honestly. Still take advantage of that. You get a nice little discount. And again, this is not meant for like checking actual, like a person's temperature. Like, let's see what it says for me even. It says I'm at like 91 degrees. So obviously it's not going to be very accurate. My temperature is not 91 degrees. I would be dead. There would be a serious problem here. If not dead, I would definitely have to be in a hospital right now. That would be very concerning, right? So this is more so for like surface, whether you want to check like, oh, what's up, Evans? Hey, homie. How you doing? How you feeling, by the way, Evans? How you feeling today? Hopefully maybe a little bit better. If not, I feel you. But thanks for dropping by, saying hey. Gonna get our duck race on as always. I'm sure you and Loki will be down. Let me know in the chat if you want to get on that. And again, we got Celsius, Fahrenheit. You can cycle through different modes. This one comes with the 9-volt battery, which you can actually see in the display. And that's why I got to give props to Inkbird for a brand just in general. Is I love a brand that's going to send you the product either with the product charged or with the battery that it needs to actually use and function. I want it to be like ready to go right outside the box, and this is a great example of that. Happy to hear you're feeling better. Yeah, man, it definitely feels like I'm still having a little bit of like, I don't know if you can hear it, like, but like 10 times better than where I was earlier in the week, even from Thursday, even last night. Like I feel like every night I'm getting a little bit more sleep, feeling a little bit better. Honestly, I think it was just like maybe some allergies, I don't really know, but a little bit of funk or something going around. With that being said, though, we're going to dig into the next Inkbird product. This is our Instant Probe Thermometer. Now, this one's probably my favorite beyond the actual 4Pro grill thermometer. The grill thermometer is my absolute favorite, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. Now, this one also has 13% off right now. Let's check to see if this bad boy has also an in-link coupon. If we get, oh, we got 10% off with the in-link coupon. So you get another $2 off. So if you take that with it, you get it down to like $17.99. So under 20 bucks still, which is a great deal. And this is something, now the caveat with this one is this is, even though it's a probe, this is not one you're going to like leave in the food. Especially if you're throwing in the oven or the grill or anything like that. It's just literally meant to like instantly check the temperature really quick, and that's it. This is a wireless based one. It is chargeable. It came charged ready to go, and as you can see, let's see if I can center that positioning. Right here we have where you can plug it in. Comes with the actual charging cable. All their products, again, come ready to go charged, at least from the ones that I got and from what I've seen them send me, which is absolutely awesome. And again, you got a nice little discount on that. Oh, what's up, Mike? I see you, homie. I got you in. And Jonathan, thanks for the follow, by the way. I see you. Hold on, let me. Okay. Got you in the race, Mike. So yeah, if you, again, you guys want it on the duck race, just comment duck. I'm going to add up everyone's name, or I'm going to drop everyone's name here. Just make sure you're here live in about like 45 minutes when we actually do the duck race. Where's Gina? Gina's unfortunately at my aunt's house. She's not at home, so she wasn't able to stream. Wah, wah. But every single week now, we've had some really good, like honestly, Nevins, I got you, by the way, dude. We've had some like just really good feedback, and it's honestly a lot of fun. I'm curious what you guys think about this. Let me know in the chat. But I really enjoy having her on. It just makes it a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more fun. So I think every week we're going to try and shoot for like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at least, if not Saturdays as well. Streaming, I might even do another one with her tomorrow, a bonus one with some other products that I haven't really talked about as much this week. Talked about it more last week. And I think it could be a fun time. So always like, I love to hear your feedback, guys. So anything you guys have, you like that, you let me know. Got you, Mike. I got you. And let's keep it rolling right along. We're going to look at the Inkbird. We're going to round out the Inkbird products. We're going to look at the grill thermometer. So again, I was talking about, this one's my #1 pick, honestly, by Inkbird. Again, this is another Bluetooth-based one that came ready to go charge. It has the switch right here on the back, turning it on and off. All of these can sync up to the app, so you can actually remotely just like check out and get the information on them. And the cool thing about this is, as you can see underneath, it's got 4 spots for the probes, so you can have 4 different meats or food options that you're checking temperature on. Now, the other interesting thing that I like to highlight that I didn't even realize until Gina pointed it out to me, and then I started looking at all the different probes. I'm like, oh, you're right, is each one of the probes has a different kind of end to it. So they're a different like style probe. So it can be beneficial for different types of meat. So for example, if you look at this probe, it's a little bit more rounded versus this one's a little bit sharper. and it's a little bit, well, actually, I think these two might actually be the same. I wonder if there's a slight variation that I'm not seeing. Let's check the fourth one. So I thought they were all 4 different ones. I might have lied to you guys. There might be 2 different style probes. Hold on, let's double check. Let me make sure I'm not, yeah. So they're basically 2 different style probes. So you have your kind of like pointier, sharper ones. I would say these are better, honestly, for like meats and like briskets and things like that. And then the more rounded one, just to kind of have a different option there. Now, the probe itself is waterproof, so water resistant. You don't have to worry about that. However, the like wiring, the cable itself is not. So you don't want to like leave that out in the rain. You don't want to leave that in water or anything like that. But the probe itself, you don't have to worry about it. Plus the product right now, let's see if we got an InLink coupon. I know it has a bit of a discount on it by itself, but let's check to see if we got the InLink coupon to go with it. And it does look like it has a 20% off InLink coupon right now, plus 20% off in general. So you take 20% off plus another 20% off with the InLink coupon. That's another $10 coming off. So you get at $39.99, which is also a great deal. And the ability to sync it up to the app and have that component is pretty cool. With that being said, y'all, we're going to keep it rolling right along. We're going to slightly shift gears here. We're going to look at some Sengled products. I'm actually going to, even though I'm highlighting the strip lights, I'm actually going to look at the bulbs with the hub and the kind of home starter kit first, because I have a little bit of a B-roll. I'm going to play with that. Where the kiddo, Mike? They're actually playing in the living room right now. We actually, fun fact, I'm going to tell you guys a little story while I'm pulling this up, is it was the parade today. We had a Santa parade. And the Santa parade, or like a parade, like Christmas parade, whatever you want to call it, in downtown where we live. So my nephew came over and my sister-in-law came over. So we just went downtown and dude, we got hooked up with some candy, man. Like they were just chucking candy out and it was a fun time, honestly. We got a little bit of food afterward, walked around, hit the playground, all that good stuff. So anyways, the kids are in the living room playing, hanging out together. And yeah, I'm getting my stream on. With that being said, let's look at the Sengled smart bulb and the kind of like hub set.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Sengled 2-pack starter kit light bulb set. And the cool thing about this is not only can you control it from your phone, but it also has app integration. As you can see, there's 2 bulbs in the pack, and this is the hub that it's going to come with. You're going to be able to connect up your power source as well as the Ethernet. This is the plug that's going to be going into the wall. It's a super easy setup. These are all the different aspects. Again, this USB is going to go into the outlet, and then you're going to plug in your power. This is your Ethernet cable to connect it to the internet so you can have that nice connection. And then this is what the setup's going to look like once it's plugged in. Super, again, easy, and the function to control it from either your phone or have a voice command is my favorite feature and function.
Bam, sorry, I was just typing in some messages here, y'all. So just a heads up, there also is an InLink coupon with this bad boy. It's also an Amazon top choice. It's got, let me see what the InLink coupon is. I might have lied. It's just like marked down with a discount right now. Hold on, let me make sure. So yeah, it's 25% off. Yeah, actually double check. I might have been misreading that. So there's definitely 25% off. Let's see if there's an InLink coupon to go with it. I might have already clicked on it. Yeah, it's just 25% off, but still 25% off. Don't mind me as I itch my nose. It's still a great deal. And again, the cool thing about it is the Tech integration. Now, I have a few different, same kind of technology, but just different kind of bulbs. So here I'm going to highlight the smaller size. That's just the difference of them. It just also with this package I'm going to highlight next, they don't have the hub that this starter kit comes with. So there's just a little bit of a difference there. I'm going to click on these to see if we got an InLink coupon for it. Doesn't look like we got an InLink coupon for that one. I'm going to kind of keep scrolling right through and see what we got. I'm just going to highlight really quick the hub kit, the larger bulbs. They also do have the color bulbs as well. So I just want to highlight those. I realized last time I didn't highlight those as long. So I just want to, since we're talking about the Singlet ones, cool thing about the colored bulbs is, I think pretty obviously, they have the color aspect to it. So you can change the color of the bulb, so whether you want it blue, purple, red. And the reason that's beneficial to me, for any of you that watch my streams before, you know what I'm about to say. I'm all about being able to leverage the colors from lights and impact our ANS, autonomic nervous system. Also, just from an aesthetics perspective, like I got one of my floodlights right now. throwing some green out there to get the Christmas theme on. Also, happy Hanukkah to anyone that's celebrating Hanukkah. I think there's like maybe a couple more days till Monday, if I'm saying that right. If not, let me know in the chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. And let's see, I'm going to double check. This is the 4-pack. They also do have a 2-pack as well. And this one does also have a 10% in-link coupon for the smart bulbs by Sengled. So again, just a cool feature. And again, the cool thing about all of these is you don't necessarily need the hub. You can use the hub to sync them up. So, and the reason the hub is beneficial is it's going to allow you to have the voice activation control. But if you have an Amazon Echo device, any variation of it, you can actually sync these up to it as well and control it from that. Now, the one thing I do have here is I do have the Sengled strip lights, which I'm going to pull out right here. And I still haven't like fully set these up because I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do with them or how I want to like lay them out. But I just want to show you guys a little bit of a interesting thing that stuck out to me when I look at them comparatively setting up to the Govi. Like the actual like thickness of these lights comparatively to the Govi ones, like these just felt a little bit thicker, which may or may not be what you're looking for. It's like a random side feature, a side bonus, but I think it's going to be harder for you to rip or tear them. Now, the cool thing is it has an adhesive strip on the back, so you can kind of stick it up against the wall. Door frames, I've seen it on mirrors people use. They add some interesting lighting, which I think is cool. For content creators, this can be nice. Or if you're having a party, or if you're trying to decorate a room or have a theme kind of going on, or again, leveraging your home gym. I'm going to try to still figure out how I want to do that. Let me actually see if I can plug it into, I have another set of the Sengled right here. No, that's not what I want. Let's see if we pop this out just for a hot second. No, that's not good. I was just trying to mess around with some of these variables here. Oh, wait. Wait for it. Nah, it turned them on for a split second, so I got to sync everything up. I'm just messing around with all this fun stuff, but it's still cool nonetheless, and I get a lot of control with the different colors. And it's just a matter of, again, the big distinguishing factor, because what I want to compare this to here in a second are some of the Govi products, because they have some similar products, from the light bars to the strip lights. There's some differences and some variations there. Pretty competitive on price point, but to me, it's about which one offers more products that you can see yourself using. And then I would tend to lean towards that one, because then you only have to use one app. Because I obviously have products from both, and even Movie Bear lights that we're going to get into, I have all the apps downloaded, so I kind of use all of them. And for this one, let's see if there's an in-link coupon with this bad boy. And this one does also have a $6 in-link coupon that you can take advantage of as well. And then the last one we're going to highlight in the Sengled kind of family is going to be the light bars, which I actually have one right here. It comes in a set of 2. I have the other one down here. I just don't have it plugged in because I want to almost use this as like a display bar. And I want to put smaller products I'm going to talk about next up here. Again, I'm trying to like dial in the quality of this more so from the lighting perspective. So any feedback you guys have, let me know. Like honestly, like this wiring I know doesn't look great. Even like a little bit of the pipe, like I'm going to continuously dial this in. I'm trying to find the right angles, positioning of the room, all types of fun stuff. Now let's look at the Singlet Light Bar, see if we got an in-link, and we do have a $15 off in-link coupon. So this is actually a really good deal right now because it's at 68 bucks. Take another $15 off that. That's $53.99. And now what we'll do is I actually want to cross compare that to the Govi products, because Govi actually has basically their version of the light bars at $56.99. Now, the difference between the Sengled and the Govi is these two are particularly pretty much the same. Let's see if they have an in-link coupon for the Govi ones. And doesn't look like they do right now. So like basically pretty competitive and close on price point. If that's a variable that's important to you, which I feel like for most of us it is, right? But I also want to highlight the Govi, the higher price point light bars, because they actually have a camera integration to it, which I'm actually going to play you guys a B-roll to show you exactly what I'm talking about, which I think is pretty interesting. And again, if you guys got questions, let me know in the chat. I'll happily elaborate, but I'm just going to kind of keep it cruising right along otherwise. Now again, for these Govi light bar setup, the cool thing is, again, it has a vertical holder. You could just slide this right in, or it has an adhesive on the back. You can kind of rest it horizontally on the wall or just have it facing straight up. Now you might notice I have it just on the regular reading mode because I want the lighting feature for my actual content creation right now. But this has an app you can download. I can pull it up on my phone, and I'm actually going to show you guys in real time
how you can adjust it. Because the cool thing is with this, it's not only like a set light that, you know, isn't kind of dynamic, but this actually has like audio settings where I just change the coloring, and now based on me talking, see how it's changing the rhythm and the pattern? I can put it on vivid and change how it moves, put it on rhythm, put it on strike, put it on vibrate. And cool thing I use this for is like working out, honestly. So when I'm training, being able to put on a music or a playlist, having it connect to my phone, and then having the music to match that actually really helps me from like a visual standpoint to get kind of amped up. As well as the cool thing, this has a camera that comes with it. You can sync it up to your TV or your monitor or whatever kind of screen you want to use it, and then you can put it on video mode. So like right now I'll put it on video mode, and I have it set up on my monitor. My monitor has like a bluish purple background, so you can kind of see that's what it's displaying. And it's picking up on my audio, but if I had like an action scene going on, or I was playing video games, it even has a gaming mode, it has a split screen mode, so that it can pick up different inputs from like the right side of the screen, left side of the screen. This thing's, again, it's just got so much versatility, and I think it's so cool. I just highly recommend it from the fun and the function standpoint.
All right, also just a quick bonus, the light bars, the Govi light bars with the camera setup has an extra $10 coupon, in-link coupon, so make sure you're clicking on that. And what you guys will notice, I just changed one of them to green and the other one to red. I have it right over here to get a little bit more of that Christmas theme on. So let me know if the lighting's all right with that. I know it may make it a little bit darker. And then I just wanted to go back to the a little bit like more, call it quote unquote basic or standard light bar version. Now we'll dig into the strip lights again. So Govi and Sengled have some of these similar products. I think it's a matter of like price point, some of the app integration, like which one do you want to use more of their products, and then tend to, at least from my perspective, stick with one that you're going to use more of their products for that app. So you don't have to have different apps, which is not the end of the world to have multiple apps either. I just personally like to reduce the amount of apps that I use as much as possible. With that being said, let's break them on down, y'all. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Govi LED strip lights. Now, these are a lot of fun and just really cool, not only because the length that you have with these, which are 100 feet, but the easy setup and the adhesive strip. But as you'll see right here, it also has a manual remote you can use to set them up, as well as the Bluetooth option on the app, which I'm going to dig into here, and the ability to control colors, the modes, audio settings, so much fun and option. So speaking of setting up the Bluetooth component of it, I wanted to show you guys. So you're going to go into Govi, you can add the device. Now the cool thing is it's pretty simple to find. You're just going to use the number and the device that you have. It'll come right up. You can sync it, and then once you do, you can rename it to whatever you want, and then you can control everything from within the app, all the colors, all the settings. It's a lot of fun. Bam, y'all. All right, so we're going to kind of round it out by looking at the Govi string lights that I have set up outside. And again, there's slight variations in some of the packages that I share with you guys, meaning like some of them will have voice activated features, some of them won't. So you can always just check the details in that, in the description as well. Now the Govi lights I have highlighted right now, they have an extra 15% off in-link coupon. So let's break that down. And then I realized I hadn't charged my Dorillo smartwatch. We're going to talk about it a little bit later in the stream all week. And it's like, let's see what's at it. It's like 8%. So I'm going to grab a charger so you guys can actually see me charging that here in a second as well. We'll dig into that. But first, let's break down those string lights, y'all. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Govi LED string lights. As you can see, I have them set up here with the lights on. We're going to dig into what it actually looks like on the app and how to get it set up. But before we dig into the app, I want to show you another really cool feature, which is actually the hooks that come built on each one of the light bulbs. You can easily hook it onto if you already have a frame or a setup like that. Super easy to pop on and pop off as well. So now let's look at getting it set up on the app. And for this, you go right into the store. You're going to look up Govi Home, and then you're going to be able to match it up to whichever product that you have. Now, the cool thing is, again, once you select the actual light bulb, you'll see if the right one pops up right there. You see I didn't, and then right there now that I did, you'll see the brand and the name come up. Boom, it's going to connect. And then once you have it set up, you can even rename it if you want, set up all that fun stuff, and then have complete control from your app, which is my probably favorite feature to these light bulbs, and so many cool settings and details in between. Yeah, y'all, don't mind me as I absolutely knock everything over. I've realized that I actually moved the charger. Yeah, we're twinning. BRB twin. All right, Mike, you go handle business. I'll be here. I'll be holding it down for us. Don't you worry. So I'm actually going to see if I can like kind of rummage through all my stuff over here. But we still got 8%, so that's the cool thing. Even when it's at that low percentage, it takes quite a bit before it's gonna die. I just don't like it to absolutely go. That's the only thing I'll tell you guys with the Dorrillo smartwatch. Once it absolutely dies and it's not synced up Bluetooth-wise, like it'll go back to the last time that it had. But you can just easily like sync it back up to your Bluetooth and it'll auto-correct the time and all that fun stuff. But you might miss out on some of the data that you were getting, like steps and all that fun stuff, until you get it synced back up. So that's something I always like to be mindful of. But with that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to dig into the last brand of like light products that I have. We're going to look at Mubi Bear. I'm going to highlight the holiday lights next. So let me pull up these bad boys. And these are great for like, we just got our tree last week. Great for putting it on your tree. Again, even for Hanukkah, wanting to decorate around the menorah, anything like that, put up some lights. You got different colors. You control it from the app. It comes with a remote. So you got a lot of different cool options here. And then this one also does have an in-link coupon. It's got 20% off right now. You can choose the app-based control, or you can go with the remote control as well. So it's a kind of like your choice, which I think is a cool feature. Personally, I don't like to worry about the remote. I have a remote for a lot of these products that it came with, but I also just prefer to have it with the app so I don't have to worry about losing the remote. That's just my personal opinion. Some people don't probably want to deal with the like tech side with the app itself, so you might want to go with the remote. But with that being said, let's break down the holiday lights. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Mubi Bear 33 feet USB string light set. Now you can see the cool thing about these is obviously the lights, but the ability to change the colors, not only with the remote that it comes with, which is really cool, but also the Bluetooth capability with the app. And looking at the different settings they have, not only just the colors, but the ability to fade, to have it respond to audio, so many cool things. So as I was mentioning, being able to have it respond to the audio, right? So in this one, I was actually talking, but I don't want you to hear that. So you can see that when I push that, it will respond to if you're playing music, if you're talking, and all these cool settings that I just think really make it a more fun experience overall. Bam, all right, so now we're gonna look at the under cabinet lights. And again, one thing I wanna highlight, first off, this has 26% off. Let's see if we got an in-link coupon going down with these bad boys too. It's all about the in-link coupon, y'all. Gotta check that out. Doesn't look like they have an in-link coupon that goes with it. And cool thing about this is like, even though it says under cabinet lights, like, I don't know, I think you could also probably put these in like a hallway or a corridor. You could get kind of probably creative with these. You have a lot of different options. Or if you want to pretend to be Iron Man and do a cool costume, you could probably rig this up to be a pretty solid Iron Man costume, because like it perfectly fits basically, at least the palm of my hand. I guess everyone's hand size is going to be a little bit different, but should be pretty decent there. So let's break down the B-roll. And again, if you guys got questions, if you want me to pause or unpack anything, let me know. I'll happily elaborate and dig into anything. And again, if you guys aren't already following, please feel free to follow. Also unmute so you can hear all the fun breakdowns. Let me know in the chat. See if you got questions. Say hey, I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you want to get in on the duck race, just comment duck in the chat. We got an Amazon gift card on the line or our $1,000 nutrition package on the line. Either way, let's get it rolling, y'all. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Mubi Bear LED under the cabinet lighting sets. It's a 6-pack of them, puck shaped, and the sizing is even smaller than a puck. As you can see, it fits in the palm of my hand, nice and sleek. I like the style of it too, and I'm going to show you how it kind of wires up here as well. So let's look at again how it sets up. This is going to be what you plug in each one of the lights to. Has this little plug right here. You're going to connect that end into one of the 6 spaces that comes in this main little box, and then you plug that box into the actual plug that goes into the outlet. Let me show you what that's going to kind of look like here. So first you have, again, that box. We have our part that's going to go to the outlet, and then you have a kind of that's going to be connected in between, and you're going to take that outlet, you're going to plug it into this cable, then you take that cable, it's going to connect over to the box that has all 6 of the wires plugged into. And the cool thing, this intermediary kind of plug is also going to have, that you're connecting to this right here, is going to also have a plug that you can control, dim, and change the lights. And again, I wanted to show you it has all 6 options here. So cool setup, super easy to install. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. And yeah, Mike, welcome back, dude. All right, so we're gonna round out the Movie Bear products. We're gonna look at 2 more. We're gonna look at the lanterns. Again, this is like very much still in the light and that category, but I also put this in the self-care category because again, when I think of using this type of product, I think about going camping, honestly, and to me, camping is a great example of self-care. You guys let me know what you think in the chat too, if you think maybe we gotta put it in another category. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Movie Bear LED camping lanterns. This comes with a 4-pack, but I wanted to show you the single one first. And you can see the dimensions. It has that nice handle that folds down on both sides. And the cool thing here, I want to pause for a second, is look at these magnets. This is a cool feature that I'm going to dig into next, showing you how you can use these magnets to actually hold to different surfaces and materials. And here's actually an example of my squat rack. The steel beams on it, so using the magnets to actually hold it in place, which I think is super cool, and being able to lock that in. Also, I know you're going to want to see what does the light look like. So the cool thing is once you put those handles up, you don't need to, even you can just pull it, but nice bright light, effective, collapses down, you can fold up those handles, and just to show you where the batteries go, there's 3 AA batteries. Now, it does not come with the batteries, just a heads up, but voila, there you go. Bam, y'all, we back. Sorry, I was just trying to see if I could find that charger for my smartwatch, and I'm just like, slacking with being able to find this bad boy. I got way too many wires. I got to organize all this fun stuff. Also, the kids are coming in here and playing sometimes like to hide things on me, which is never a fun experience. But we're actually, I lied. Instead of having 1 Movie Bear light, probably, we're going to actually look at 2, because I forgot we got the floodlight over here. I'm going to break down, but we're going to look at the flashlight UV kind of 2-in-1 combo. Again, this one I brought with me on my business trip to just check out the room. It's kind of fun, pretty clutch, and like I was genuinely surprised how clean pretty much 99% of the room was, besides the one like blatant stain that I found that I did not even need a light for that one. That one I just think they like screwed up somehow, or just like meant to throw away sheets. It was still kind of clean, but they had a stain in them, and just thankfully I did not sleep in that bed. Let's put it that way. Whoop, I spelled that wrong. But if you guys also want to get in on the duck race, you haven't commented duck yet, comment duck. Evans, I got you in. Mike, I got you in. If anyone else wants to get in on it, we're doing our duck race in about 20 minutes. And then again, if you're not following already, please feel free to follow. You got it up here for a reason. It helps out tremendously. Also, if you guys like, one thing I realized is if you want to share this with someone that you think could benefit, or someone that would be like entertained by it, like that would help out tremendously too. And I would appreciate you guys. So yeah.
So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Movie Bear 2-in-1 dual-use LED and UV black light flashlight kit. And I wanted to highlight a few things with you guys I think is pretty cool. One, obviously the ability to switch between the UV and LED, but how compact and portable this is, as well as look at this zooming and sliding feature. You can pull it down to open up and push it away to zoom in, so you can have a lot of control over the light. Now here is where you can see the UV and the ability to cycle to a regular LED light, and the ability to use both, again, with that zoom feature. Plus a fun fact, this is waterproof as well, so a super versatile, durable piece of equipment that I'm just excited to be able to try.
A little bit of a fun breakdown there, y'all. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to round out with the last Movie Bear product. This is the floodlight. This is the one I actually have right over here. Has the remote control feature. Oh, hey, what's up, Addie? Hey, thanks for dropping by saying hey. How's it going, by the way? How you doing? So, I'll just kind of show you guys a couple cool features that I like. Let's also see if we got an inlink coupon on this bad boy. See if we got anything good. It doesn't look like there's an inlink coupon on it, but wait, maybe what? They did just, it looks like they did just recently drop the price on it. So this is like the best price we're going to get. Let me get out of here. Got like a little notification on my thing that just won't go away. But They actually recently just kind of like tweaked, I think, a little bit of the design, which is cool. So again, it's got the let me see. Hold on. This one's actually they just upgraded it. So this one's like really meant for like camping, garage space. I'm obviously using it in the garage as well, and it's got a cool little handle, nice and durable. The particular one they ended up updating it to, I had the old version. The new one, they actually have it as a wireless one. The one that I have is actually one that you plug in, which is pretty cool, that you can just have battery operated so that you can travel with it a little bit more, which creates a nice little cool dynamic to it. But with that being said, I'm going to go to the other side of the carousel. We're going to go back to some products I missed because I want to dig in and stick with this kind of light theme. We're going to look at the Ideal House bed frame. This one to me is a great opportunity to dig into like sleep hygiene and sleep routine. If you guys want me to elaborate on the sleep side of things and all the kind of details of that, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I won't like bore you to death with things that you don't really care about. But again, as always, if you guys aren't already following, please feel free to follow. Helps out tremendously. And with that being said, let's break it on down, y'all.
In this video, we're going to be going over the Ideal House queen size bed frame with the headboard and no box spring nest. Here's a little preview of what it looks like right when you unpack it. And I did a little time lapse here so you guys can kind of see the setup as I'm getting into it. As you can see, I'm not in my daughter's room. I'm setting this up in the garage. I started to unpack everything and get my mind wrapped around it. And then once I kind of started to get it set up, I moved it in there. One thing you'll notice is I'm also doing this by myself. Now, they do recommend having a second person with you to move it and kind of go through everything. I'll be honest with you, I was able to do it in the recommended or kind of guesstimated 40 minutes. It would have been helpful to have a person to do it with me. So next time I would recommend having someone to do it, or I would have done it with my wife. Here you can see once I got most of it kind of put together, I just transferred on over into my daughter's room, set up the frames. Again, you could do it by yourself. I do recommend having someone to help you just to make it a little bit easier, but my daughter has been absolutely loving it. It goes really well with the not only bed that she has, but also the color scheme of the room, and been super durable and comfy. So hope you guys enjoy, and see if you can have a second person help you with this one. Highly recommend.
Bam. So we're going to kind of piggyback that, sticking to another like maybe furniture categories topic. But again, this is another one that I think like when it goes back down to like lifestyle component of things, just adding an aesthetic to the room can be nice, and it can be a component, honestly, of even self-care, having a place like creating a man cave or your living room or your garage or whatever, to just have a place where you can kind of chill and shut it down and wow, which can become an important piece. But also the gaming side of things can have an interesting impact on cognitive performance. So like your brain performance and function there, impact on memory, and even having an impact on physical performance. If you guys want me to geek out with you on that and dig into some details, I'll happily do that. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll kind of just play some B-roll and we'll dig into that piece of it. But in this video, we're going to be going, not going to be bringing that one up. Hold on. Bring up the video, and let's see if there's an inlink coupon on this bad boy. It doesn't look like there's an inlink coupon, but it is marked down. It's got 24% off right now, so that's a pretty sweet deal. Just a heads up, guys. Take advantage of that, and let's play that B-roll. In this video, we're going to be going over the Bestier 44-inch gaming TV stand. That's great for the bedroom, the living room, or really anywhere that you're going to want to get your TV and your gaming on. So first, let's look at its setup. This is the lighting, which I think is really cool. There's actually a lot of controls that you can use to alter it, to change it. It also has some great holes in the back that allow you to put all your wires through. You'll see that right back here. And then a remote that comes with it to actually control the lighting. And yep, you guessed it, it doesn't come assembled. So this is me kind of doing a little time lapse, putting it together, piecing it out, and the estimated time was roughly around an hour to an hour and a half. I was able to do it just right in the middle of that, about an hour and 15. And as you can tell, I was doing it by myself. They do recommend having a second person, but you can technically get it done by yourself. And here I'm just kind of bringing it home, piecing it all together. And the thing I like about it is the function aspect of it. Again, very friendly for gaming, for TV, having all those holes you can see on the back end with the wires being able to pass through, as well as the lighting. And again, let's look at the finished product one more time. I think the lighting is my favorite part. And being able to put whatever you want underneath here. I actually have now my Xbox set up there, as well as some just cool memorabilia and things that I go over in my streams, which if you guys see my streams, you'll be able to check it out. With that being said, enjoy, y'all. So we'll keep it rolling right along, y'all. We're going to dig into, this one is more, to me, one of those functional products that you don't really think about until it's too late or until you need it and you don't have it. And that's the Fantech car charger and like jumper cable system. So again, I've shared this story many times before, but I'm sure you guys a little story. It's gonna be a little story time. Pull up a chair, grab a little drink, and let's have a little story. Maybe you got your hot cocoa. Let me know if you guys like, one of the things that I always think about is like certain seasons, you have certain things that you have, right? And like the holiday season is always like hot cocoa time. Even though I don't really drink a lot of hot cocoa, I'll enjoy it. What I'll do though, instead, is I have my coffee and I'll put like chocolate protein, mix that up and froth it. That's like my version of hot cocoa many times. What I've also been doing is throwing in some golden milk in there. Let me know if you guys know about golden milk or not. You want me to elaborate on that. But story is, plus fun fact, this one has a $10 off in-link coupon for this kit. And for my daughter's birthday, we went to the zoo, car died. In-laws were with me, but unfortunately, I couldn't even jump the car from theirs. We had to call AAA, and AAA actually used this basic product. I don't think it was, I'm not sure if this was the exact brand or not, but they basically had this. They're like, yeah, dude, if you don't have this, it's not going to jump your car. And if you actually try to jump off somebody else's car, it can actually damage their battery. And ended up just swapping out to get a new battery because that battery was shot in the first place. But this can be a clutch option to save you in situations like that. It can make it a way worse kind of situation if you're not really planning for it. And that can add a lot of stress. And to me, that goes back down and boils to like quality of life. And that's a negative impact on quality of life when it comes to stress and stress management. But let's play that B-roll. Let me know if you guys got questions. We got less than 10 minutes and it's going to be duck race time, y'all. Mike, I know you're in the duck race. Evans, I know you're in the duck race. Anyone else, if you guys want to get on the duck race. Addie, if you're still here, you want to get on the duck race. Jonathan, I saw you followed. If you want to get on the duck race, feel free to let me know. And again, guys, if you're not already following, please feel free to follow. Helps out tremendously, and it's honestly greatly appreciated. Let's break it down, y'all.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Fantech Apex charger and battery system. So this is a really cool and very functional tool that is great for, again, obviously jumping your car. Now, the cool thing I've gotten about this that's different than just jumping your car from somebody else's battery is because it's external power source. And when you hook it up, it comes with those jumper cables. It will not damage this as a power source. Potentially, in other situations, I've gotten from mechanics that if you jump it up to a cable to another person's car, it could potentially actually pull from their battery and not actually jump your car if it's too far gone. So that's just something I wanted to highlight and share with you guys. As you can see, the power source is right here. The cables plug right in on one side. On the other side, you also have a USB plug you can cable and plug it into, along with the lightning cable and power source. So very functional and really think a versatile piece of equipment. Definitely recommend.
So we're going to stick with a car-themed product, but now we're going to look at the Joy Tutta's car fridge. Now, oh, what's up, Sandy? Hey. Thanks for joining. What's going on? Hold on. Got to drop a hey in the chat, you know. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. Glad to hear you're doing good. We're going to break down. So I don't think I actually had this product on the stream yesterday when you were watching. Maybe I did. I don't think we did. You let me know. I don't think this one was one I talked about. Yes, I looked at your website. Awesome. Oh, thanks, by the way. I appreciate that. I appreciate the feedback, too. Even if you have any, like, negative feedback, I'm always open to it. And, yeah, we put out, like, our podcast on the website. We haven't been updating our blog as much because we actually have it on our YouTube channel. And if you go to our link tree, it'll have, right here, it'll have, like, our podcast. We have our, our YouTube channel. We have a bunch of content we're putting out, social media, we're always putting stuff up there. But I appreciate that. Thanks. So what I want to talk, like, the cool thing about this car fridge, not only a car fridge, it's technically a freezer too, which I think is really cool. And like, I think the first thing probably comes to mind is like, oh, okay, this could be great for like road trips, which is what I originally like thought to use it for and what we were going to use it for. But then I was like, wait, we could actually just have this in the car at all times, have it plugged in, and when we're traveling, just have like drinks and snacks in the car. Like instead of having like typical snacks that are like perishable and might make like a mess, like chips and pretzels and things like that, you can have like fruit. My kids love fresh fruit. So you can have fruit in this bad boy. You can have different, it even because it has the freezer component, you could even have like cold things like ice or like maybe ice cream sandwiches, or I even have like I have my own homemade like protein peanut butter cup. So having that in there can be a cool snack, or sandwiches, deli meat, cheeses, string cheese, even like hard boiled eggs, different types of snacks can go a really long way, especially if you're not going on like a couple of hour road trip or you're traveling cross country, but you have kids in the car. So like Sunday, maybe you can relate to this. Like if you have kids in the car and they want a snack, instead of having to stop at like McDonald's or a fast food place, you can actually have healthy options. I don't know if you can hear my kids right now. They're like right outside the room, just running about, having a grand old time. It's hilarious. But this is a really cool option that, oh, juice. Yeah, juice. Exactly. That's a great call. And just having different like seltzer. My kids love seltzer, surprisingly enough. I'm really surprised by that. But that was like a game changer for us. And then for me, I find like then I'm not stressed out, or even having like almond milk. This is gonna sound weird too, but like almond milk. So then if I'm gonna get black coffee, I can throw in my own almond milk. Because guys, if you are going and you're throwing in like creamer and sugar and stuff in your coffee, you're just adding in a lot of extra calories, and that can like not seem like a lot, like 100 extra calories, 200 calories extra per day doesn't seem like a lot. But if you extrapolate that out, 100 extra calories every single day over the course of a year is 10 extra pounds of weight you could be adding on. So that's pretty significant, right? Just 100 extra calories. Now, if you just do 10 extra calories every single day for a year, that's 1 pound of potential weight you could be adding on. But you do 100 extra calories a day, that's 10 pounds a year. That's where if you go 4 or 5 years living a stressful life, you get to add on like 20, 30, 40 pounds pretty quickly. It can sneak up on you. And again, usually it's not just like 100 extra calories by itself. It's usually things that are compounding over time. Anyways, I'm like completely ranting here. But let's play a little bit of the B-roll, and then we got less than 5 minutes before we do our duck race. So Sam Day, if you want to get in on the duck race, anyone else watching, if you want to get in on the duck race, just comment duck. Mike, I know you're in. Evans, I know you're in. Let's see if anyone else is in the chat that wants to. But again, if you guys want to get on the duck race, just comment duck. And again, if you guys got questions, not only on what I'm talking about, but anything, and I got you. I see you got in. I got you. You have questions on really anything like around a lifestyle of fitness or health and wellness or things related to the practice, I'm happy to dig into it. I clearly love talking, if you can't tell. So let's check it out. So I was really excited to get this one because let's just look at the external aspects of it. First off, clutch design, because it comes with some like cup holder position here. It's got 4 of them. It also comes with a nice grippy, grainy kind of texture over here. So if you want to set something down on it, it's going to kind of help it from sliding. This is particularly meant for the car. So with that being in mind, let's say you have this in the back seat or your center console space or however you have it set up, being able to have something that's kind of textury, especially when you're moving, you don't have to worry about it sliding. Whether it's, I'm putting my phone on it, or maybe I'm putting a sandwich, depending on if you're eating in your car, whatever's going on there. This can be a really cool feature and option. Now, let's look at the inside stuff, because I'm sure that's what you guys are most excited about. This one I'm pretty pumped about to just test out the space. Oh, also, before we even get into that, let's highlight, you have this LED screen right here, so you can control different settings, looking at the temperature, being able to turn it on and off. And speaking of, let's kind of unpack some of this stuff. I actually kept some of the stuff in here so I can showcase you guys. It comes with all the plugs, the electrical setups, as your manual, of course. But this one is like just super spacey. So being able to let's just check this out. Being able to drop in your drinks and whatnot in here, being able to even pull that out and just putting things right in that space. And then just maybe we drop our lid right on top of it if you don't want to worry about it like kind of sloshy moving around. That's again, the freezer space. And then off to the side right here, I'll show you from the other angle, you have your refrigerator space. So that's the other actual cool aspect to me, is being able to have like separate compartments for the temperature. So you can have it a little bit cooler in the freezer, have it a little bit warmer in the refrigerator, and kind of keep things separate there. And the amount of space that you have, especially in that freezer, is just really awesome. And again, you have your plugins and all your ports so that, again, you can plug it into your car charger, whatever you want to do there to have it set and running, and the compressor side of it. It just opens up a lot of versatility and function to it with your cables and with all your wiring and your setup. And then we have our second box here, dig into a little bit more. with even putting on the handles and whatnot, which I didn't even do. I wanted to actually show all of you guys this. And then what I'm going to do is probably do an extra B-roll footage to break that down a little bit more. But so far, like, I think this is just absolutely awesome. And from the size of it and the function of it, I'm really pumped. All right, y'all, so we got like 1 more minute before the duck race. I think that's going to be just enough time to dig into 1 more B-roll of the SunPal solar panel setup. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to give Evans and Mike a minute because I feel like they're going to hop in like 1 minute because they mentioned they want to get on the duck race before. So I'm going to speculate they're going to be here in 1 minute. And then Sam Day, I see that you're in. Let's just click on it to see if we have an in-link coupon. It doesn't look like they have one on this. So like, check this out. And then I'm going to run some interesting ideas by you. And then Sylvie, thanks for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. Yeah, Sylvie. Thanks for the follow. And yeah, we got a giveaway going down. So this one's actually a duck race. Yeah, we have a duck race going down. So what we have for the duck race is just comment duck if you want to get in on it. And then the winner gets the choice between an Amazon gift card or a $1,000 nutrition package. So just let me know in the chat. I'm going to just play this 1 B-roll of the SunPal solar panel, and then we'll get into the duck race. I got you. You're in the duck race. And then Evans, I see you're here. So, you might be able to notice right up here, I've got what this solar panel is going to look like set up outside. The cool thing I wanted to demonstrate, especially outside, is because obviously it's not sunny right now, and even if it was, like just the sun coming outside, you guys won't be able to see that. So it's a 2-panel setup, and it's 80 watts. This one's going to be, you know, from my notes of what I was able to see, it's going to be about 20 to 23% more efficient than other panels on the market, which is pretty awesome. And the cool thing you can see I'm using right here in this B-roll footage is it has these little Velcro kind of kickstands that just flop out. Then you can put it on its side so it's angled better for the sun and being in position. And then the last piece I always like to highlight with these specifically is this little compartment here on the back. I think is super cool that you can just open it up. This is where you're going to have both USB plugins as well as a DC plug-in. And it's going to come with some cables, your adapters, pretty much anything you're going to need to set this up and have it function, as well as it's also going to have carabiners in here. If you ever just need the carabiners to kind of connect everything and keep it all organized, which I thought was really cool. So I wanted to share that with you guys and kind of give you a little bit of a preview, not only of what this looks like and the solar panels by SunPals, as well as the B-roll footage right here. So if you guys enjoy, hopefully that's helpful, let me know. And I give this one a thumbs up from my experience so far and the functionality with it. Bam! All right, and it looks like there was actually a really good. Let me pull up the. I saw a question really quick, Sam. That's a great question, Mike. I see you're here. Is there a warranty on the panel? So that's a really good question. From my first glance and like what I've seen about them, and like I do a little bit of research on them. Obviously, I try and read the description and the details I get from the brands. I don't see that there's a specific warranty on it. Let me just double check to see if I might be missing it in the notes. But it doesn't look like there's a warranty on it. That's a good question though. Just like some of the function applications, I think is really cool. But the one thing, speaking of just maybe like warranty or just variables here, is the junction box itself is not waterproof. And you want to keep that bad boy dry. Just a heads up. Hopefully that helps. We didn't do the duck race, by the way, yet, Mike, so that's good news. Good question, though, Sam. I appreciate that. All right, so it's time now. So I'm going to just screen share with you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the sponsor for the stream. We're going to highlight the Ryon men's cycling pants. We're going to do the shorts are going to be technically the sponsor for it, but they also have the long-legged or pant versions. I have a B-roll on that. That's actually like the first shoppable video I ever did was on the Ryon cycling pants. And the padding for it is absolutely clutch. If you're spending like more than like 20, 30 minutes on a bike, like the padding really adds up over time, y'all. So let's get our screen share on. Bam. We are going to get our duck race. There we go. I'm just going to cover it because you guys don't care about my face. Right? You don't care about seeing me. Actually, I'll shrink this down just a little bit. We'll put it right there. Just a little bit. Bink. All right, so it looks like we got Mike, we got Evans, we got Sam Day, and we got Sylvie. Anyone else in for the race? Also, let's see if we got an in-link coupon for either the Ryon pants or the shorts. I'm just going to double check. It doesn't look like we have an inlink coupon for either one, but they're really like, honestly, like solid either way. All right, so I'm going to set a timer. We're going to go for 60 seconds. We're going to have our cool costumes, and I'm just going to shuffle them up here. All right, let's do. I'm going to do a little countdown. So we're ready. We'll get our countdown. 3, 2, 1. Race time. So, ready? Let's get them rocking, y'all. You can cheer your duck on. Have a little bit of fun with it, right? And yeah, duck, duck, goose. I see you guys. Let's keep them rolling. First off, Evans, I like the mohawk. And again, I'm just going to drop in a message for whoever wins. And also just fun fact, guys, for all the participants here, if you guys want, you do get a 7-day access pass to our nutrition course. You can always redeem. Just shoot me an email. And you can also, for the winner, you can pick between our $1 Amazon gift card or the $1,000 nutrition package. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, snap. We got the last 10 seconds. Get him. Get him. Let's see. Where's it going? Who's going to pull it out? Oh, Sylvie, you're going to pull it out. Congrats, Sylvie. Woo. All right. So, Sylvie, I just dropped in the chat the email. I'm going to drop it in one more time. So just shoot me an email. Again, I'll put it here. Like you have the choice. You can pick between either the $1 Amazon gift card or the $1,000 nutrition package. You get access to our nutrition course, plus you get private coaching with me for a call, and then you also get access to our fitness and nutrition vault and a bunch of just great stuff that goes along with it. Our private Facebook group, you get recipes, nutrition plan. You get to pick, but the way you're going to redeem it is just shoot me an email at lifeofafighter@gmail.com. Whatever email you send me an email from is the one that I will send you either the gift card to or the nutrition course access and coaching. If you have any questions, let me know, but just shoot me an email while we're live, and then I'll confirm that I got it. I'll send you access or the gift card, whichever one you want, and then just confirm that you got it here live on the stream. And with that being said, I appreciate that, Sam. That's very kind of you. And yeah, like honestly, I take a lot of pride in the nutrition course, y'all. Like I wrote the first version of that about 7 years ago, and it's on its 10th revision now. And we've sold over 1,000 actual copies of the original ebook between the ebook and the access to the course. And now we built an entire nutrition course out of it with the coaching, the nutrition course, all that fun stuff. I take a lot of pride in that. It's like kind of like our foundation that all my clients, all the people that, and honestly, like I really don't even take on that many clients anymore, if any at all. I actually just found out someone was able to book a session with me yesterday. And it had my calendar still available there. It technically shouldn't have, but like I'm still gonna obviously work with that client. But like, again, I really don't take on clients anymore. So anyways, right? Yeah. Hey, listen, Sam Day, keep on showing up, dude. Keep showing, and you keep doing the race. You never know if you're gonna win. But with that being said, yeah, if you have any questions on getting that set up, Sylvie, let me know. And I'm gonna play you guys a little bit of a B-roll on the Ryon pants. And again, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, we will get it going. Also, fun fact, like, so because this was my first shop video, like, I don't know if you guys know this, when you follow, you can actually like see all the different products that I've done shoppable videos for on our profile. So yeah, and like, yeah, Mike, shoot me your email and I'll give you that 7-day pass. And then for you, Sylvie, just shoot me an email from whatever email you want me to send access to, and then I'll get you set up for the nutrition course and the coaching. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the Ryon men's cycling pants. Again, the benefits to these go from comfort with the cushioning component, as well as with the compression, the positive impact it can have on blood flow as well as circulation. And there's so many other cool things I'm gonna dig into here. But first, let's look at how these bad boys look and feel and fit. So I wanted to show you guys that. You can see the cushion part that I'm just gonna highlight right here, where it sits and how it rests on the bike. I think for you guys out there that have cycled before, you know why that's gonna be important and helpful. And look at the range of motion this has, the comfort to it. This is gonna be key. Again, for the cycling motion, I was able to take them out for a ride on the bike after this, as well as be able to get into a workout afterwards to test them out. And lastly, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of another perspective, highlighting again that cushion. When we look at the compression, I want to pause really quick. We're going to go back. I want you guys to see they have a nice little zipper right here that you're going to see on the side that allow it to open up, get easier on and off as well, which I thought was clutch. All right, so we're going to keep it with the kind of athletic attire and fitness apparel theme. We're going to look at the Kufandi men's gym and athletic shorts. Now, like I've talked about like compression style pants. We talked about maybe the more fit styled shorts that don't have the compression layer underneath. And then Sylvia, I just saw your email. I'm going to take this email and then I'm going to send you access and everything right now. And then I'm going to reply back with my calendar. Yeah, I just got your email. And then I'm going to send you my calendar so you can book a time with me for next week so we can jump on a call and just dig into your fitness goals, break stuff down, all that kind of fun stuff. I'm really excited to kind of get you going here. Boom, we'll get that. And then, yeah, likewise, thanks. I'm going to send you that. And if you have an issue like getting a time, can we start this January? Yeah, I mean, you can start whenever you want. So the cool thing about it is, you know, we have a live version of the course that we do, but also we have the remote access and what's called asynchronized. So you can go through the course at your own pace. You can start it when you're ready. What I will say is you want to ideally do it continuously. So once you start it, like you want to be able to do it for 28 days straight or 4 weeks straight. And we can even talk about that. We can jump on a call and dig into all that fun stuff. So what I'll do is I'm going to pull up my calendar link. Calendly, whoop. Hold on, let me get it. And then I'll send that to you so you can book a time with me and we'll dig on into that. Do I need? No, it's free. Like that's the best part, dude. That's like you won the giveaway. So you don't have to pay for anything. Now, the cool thing is, hey, if you want to, after we do this, it's a whole month long of like coaching and the nutrition course and all that access. Afterwards, if you enjoy it that much and you want to continue coaching, you could totally do that. You don't have to. You don't have to put any payment information in, nothing like that. It's just like, again, part of the prize, part of the giveaway. But yeah, like that's the thing, dude. Like I try and really like, I take a lot of pride in this, man. Like I'm just like really pumped about it. And again, we have like well over 1,000 different recipes in there. We have vegan options, we have vegetarian options, we have like pretty much any kind of variability and protocol. The goal of it is always sustainability. It's how do we do this for sustainability? But anyway, sorry, I'm just like logging into my Calendly right now so that I can send you the link so you can book a call time with me. And with that being said, I do want to dig into the B-roll for these shorts. So let me pull up for the camp. And if you guys have questions, let me know. I got you, dude. And then, yeah, I'll just, so you have my link, and then you can just book them with me. And then I'll play this. We'll get you rocking on New Year's. What I will, here's my 2 cents. This is my 2 cents on this, Sylvie, is I'm all about the now. I'd rather say start sooner than later. And the reason I say this, and you mentioned you're going on vacation. When are you going on vacation, if you don't mind me asking? The reason I say this is like vacation may not be the ideal time to start week 1, but the sooner you can start, the less likely you're going to put it off. And you can actually see a tremendous benefit because during the holiday season, from like October to November to January, is where we gain more weight throughout the calendar year than any other time of the year. So it can be like a helpful component. But either way, now you have access to it. You can start when you want, but like just log in, look at all the resources, look at all the things you have options and access to. I think it'll be really helpful for you, even though we can start in January, but like definitely like check that stuff out because there's a lot of cool things. We have a private Facebook group you'll get access to, a lot of cool stuff. But anyways, with that being said, let's dig on into the B-roll for the shorts. And then I got a couple more things we're going to get into, and then we'll basically bring it home. Yeah, yo. So I'm pretty pumped about the shorts. I've got them on now. What I will say, just as a cross comparison, I've had both the shorts by this brand that have the compression layer underneath, as well as these that don't have the compression layer underneath. I'll be honest, I always lean in favor of compression underneath, but depending on what you're looking for, if that's important to you or not, that's a variable to consider. But other than that, these are really solid, good material. I worked out in them earlier. They fit comfortably. One thing I will highlight, though, is just for like phone reference. Like, this is the only thing I will give them. I still think they're great, but I'll give them a slight like knock on. Is you can fit your phone in here, but to me, I kind of have to like navigate it in a little bit. The cool thing I like about these, though, because of that, though, is they have the zipper component of it. So if your phone's kind of a little bit bigger, like I got the iPhone 12, whatever kind of option, I don't even know, or just a bigger phone in general, that's something to consider. But you can zipper up your pants, which is pretty solid, so you don't have to worry, again, about your phone, your keys, or whatever falling out of your pocket, whether it's in the middle of a workout, you're running, hiking, things like that. So these are great, again, athletic and active branded shorts. And now the true test is going to be throwing them into multiple washes, which I'll come back and I'll kind of update you guys with as I do that to see if any fraying or anything like that kicks in. But so far, it's been really solid. And also, fun fact, I just looked up for these if they have a discount. They have an in-link coupon, 15% off for these shorts. So just bonus, you can get a nice little discount on these. So actually, let's double check. So you get 15% off. Let's see, what is that? So you save an extra 15%. That's going to be what, like an extra $3, give or take. So we can get it for like possibly like 11 bucks. Got to have pockets or I don't buy them. So here's my, so like pockets are clutch, except when you're like wrestling or doing like certain types of things where you don't want like fingers and digits and things caught in them. But other than that, like I agree with you 100%. You want to have pockets in those pants and in those shorts. But that's like, because like that's the downside. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like people's digits, like fingers or limbs getting caught in pants when you're grappling and wrestling. As someone that's like wrestled in college and like professionally fought as a fighter and then like done a variety of different disciplines in the martial arts space, you don't want to have hard rings on when you're grappling or striking because you really mess your fingers up, or you can like literally rip the skin off your your finger, or you can get your like fingers and digits caught in like, and especially if they have zippers too. Like if you have zippers on your pants and you're grappling, you're gonna have a really bad day because you're gonna mess somebody up and then people are gonna take it out on you. But that's like, usually they'll like let you know that ahead of time. With that being said though, let's got like literally 2 more things. I think that's pretty much it. Just double checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. So we got the Durillo smartwatch. Now, I also have the Amazfit smartwatch. Unfortunately, I'm not going to break that one down yet because we have to get the like feedback from the manufacturer. They sent me it, but it was something's going on with that. So I'll be honest with you guys, I don't have anything really to say about it just because the one they sent me is not charging. So I don't know what's going on with that. But they said they're going to like take care of it, let me know what's going down. But the Durillo smartwatch is one I have right now. And even, let's see what's at. It's at 8%. And again, this one has like 3 to 5 days from my experience on a charged battery life. It's got 27% off right now. And let's see if it's got an in-link coupon. Oh, snap, it's got an extra 10% off in-link coupon. If I look at the steps, I've got 8,700 steps. I've got 5 miles walked, only 100 calories burned. Wow, wow. So I gotta jack up my my intensity for the day to meet. And that's the cool thing. You'll see like different rings to close out for your goals of the day to see if you're actually hitting your calorie goal for how many calories burned, your step goals, your mile total goal. There's a lot of cool functions and aspects there. So yeah, Evans, I'm just saying I'm with you except for grappling. That's the only thing when it comes to having pants. But again, good discount. And I actually, because it's when it's less than 10%, I'm not sure if it's 10% or 20% battery life, you can still like get the time. It'll still track your steps and all that fun stuff, but you can't use as many of the features. Like it's got a timer in it. It's got the heart rate variability check. You can usually check your sleep, but I can't check those things because I have less than 10% battery. So that's why I wanted to charge it ideally before this. So that's on me, y'all. Not being fully prepared. I apologize, or at least not getting the charger. It's kind of like scattered in a mess of wires I have over here. Again, I'm going to clean this stuff up. We're going to have that fun stuff, but that's really it, y'all. That's all the fun I got. I might be back tomorrow with Cousin Gina. We might do a bonus stream where I'll talk about some other products. Again, more like soft tissue recovery and fitness-based things. So just stay tuned. And again, if you're not following already, please feel free to follow. And the reason I say that is when you follow, you also see my streaming schedule. You can check that out. And then I'm still trying to figure out how you can actually get notifications. It might be, someone mentioned, it might be like an app thing. You might only be able to get notifications for live streams if it's in your phone or on your app, because I was doing it on my desktop, my laptop. So actually, let's experiment with that right now. I'm going to pull up under Amazon and do Amazon Live. You guys can also, fun fact, if you're on Amazon, you can just like search Amazon Live and all the people live streaming will pop up. I'm going to kill this up. Whoa, this is loud. That's loud. So I'm going to just kill that. Let's see. Watch more. No chat. I'm going to see if I can see any of the other streams that I have scheduled. What's this? I don't even know what the heck that is. Oh, that's Alexa. Okay, whoops. I'm trying to see if there's a way that I can actually see some of my other streams. And then, nope, that's not the right thing. We don't want that. That's cool, though. Again, you gotta love Amazon, y'all, with the technology. But I'll get that figured out and see how we can actually be able to get notifications so you can be reminded for streams or specific ones, especially when we do giveaways and things like that. Let's see, watch more streams. Let's see more. Yeah, it's just going to show up everybody's stream and whatnot. But I'll get back to you guys. We're going to work on it. I'm going to see if I got any insight from our media team or from Amazon themselves. But that is pretty much it, y'all. I appreciate you guys joining me for the fun today. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you have a great Sunday tomorrow. If I don't see you, cheers. And I'll definitely see you guys next week. Yeah, y'all.